Well, we're back with Aeon of the Hawk. I'm Pernigo. This is part 8, VII, Eclipse. Following Hamel's betrayal, Umoja sends its finest officers in a last-ditch effort to speak the English language to tear down the Hawk's stronghold in a decisive battle of gunfire and loyalties. Yeah, decisive battle, huh? Last-ditch effort, huh? Well, there's 4 more maps after this, so... no. This is Amanda Fair's Atlas Space Network, bringing you extra news regarding our system's affairs. Get it? Fairs. Tonight, ASN is pleased to bring you Corporate Counselor Maximilian Novyork, brother of Otto Novyork and associate of the vehicle-building empire that is Novyork Hover Vehicles. Company branding the slogan, proud to be independent. Good evening, Maximilian. Good evening, Fraulein Amanda. It's great to be here. Can you provide us with an explanation of the company's catchphrase? Why is this happening? 8 maps in. No problem. Lady. You see, after breaking away from the clutches of the oppressive confederacy, mein Gott, may they never return to haunt us. The Athlesian Volks has sworn to never again to pay tribute to be home to large garrisons of a foreign meister again. This is so retarded. Get me out. A few weeks ago, I interviewed the Umojan Admiral Piotr Kowalski, leader of the task force on pursuit of an elusive terrorist who struck on the Umojan embassy in New Delhi. Some nationalist movements have protested against a foreign presence in the sector. And should the military warship Manticore remain here for much longer, our social scientists are convict that that situation will reach a boiling point. Holy shit, Metatron was really drunk when he wrote this one. Wowie. What's your take on this? Our company was also a victim of the very same terrorist who also hired the favors of Jameson and Grummel. We of NHV value our independence as much as any other Athlesian. However, so far, the Umojan Starfleet has the legal and moral reasons to be here. Should they poke around after dealing with this terrorist, though, that situation will surely change, I agree. What a stupid song to be playing in the background. As you are well aware of, only a major catastrophe, only a disaster of epic proportions would possibly lead the Zeaslesian Volks to consider an alliance with a foreign stat. Only a major change in our hearts would convince us to change our ways and abandon our Lebensraum, our space. We'll be back after the commercials. Stay tuned for the second part of the interview, brought to you by ANN, the right to inform, the duty to reveal. Ha! LOL. That has nothing to do with anything, by the way. Umojan Secret Bunker! Below Barclay Valley. 6 hours before Hamel's defection. Oh boy! Before we started, the map description said it was after this one. What? Well, hopefully this is a cutscene for 2 hours or something, so I don't have to suffer through any gameplay. I came as soon as Combeep rang. What's going on? Yeah, as soon as Combeep.wav played, lol. You ought to see something, Raven. We've just found a very, very disturbing thing you must be aware of. As you know, we've been busy investigating matters regarding Fleetwood and his past. What we found, though, is more interesting than the principles of relativity applied to hyperspace travel. Listen, It's enough of an offense that you said everything else in that sentence, but though, without the UGH is, well... You said you unsuccessfully tried to scan Fleetwood's mind for clues a few hours ago near the bunker's entrance, right? Positive about that, I just couldn't find his mind there at all. It's as if it wasn't there to be scanned. Kinda odd if you ask me, but I just ignored it. So it's like nothing I've ever experienced before. A true anomaly. But, you know. I bet you assumed his gray mass just wasn't big enough to be telepathically scanned, but what we uncovered in our little research was intriguing. Sarah, elaborate. Ball arena. Ball. As you know... Go fuck yourself. The Admiral usually sends every trooper to medbay for examination before the battle. I ended up scanning Captain Fleetwood a few hours ago, and his readings came as a strange surprise. His brain is some sort of special anti-scan chip. Didn't he scan his head before? I don't understand. What? This ain't funny. You better stop fucking with me. I'm dead serious. Oh! Highly. As far as I know, several attempts of making such cyberware have been made, and many have failed. Therefore, such chips aren't available in massive scale. I like how you can still see the installation tile right here. It wasn't actually edited out. Maybe he is just brand... Well, I didn't even read that. And guys, how did it even get there in the first place? Well, we only caught him since his chip was active during Sarah's scans. No clues on the manufacturer yet. What was it doing? Blocking electrical neural synapses? English? Fuck! Apparently, it was downloading electronic files for storage, but we've been unable to meet the sender. His head was downloading files. Now, oh, Hamill, picture a chip that could be turned on and off at will to evade detection. A tiny device immune to X-ray and infrared, masquerading itself as a part of the brain mass. Quite a breakthrough. The breakthrough is that you still are using X-ray this far into the future. In all my years of Shadowrunning, I've only seen a few of these chips, all in high-level subjects of the caliber of diplomats and infiltrated shadow ops. Well, that part at least makes sense, because obviously, like, psionic warfare or whatever would make sense to try to protect against that. So indeed, Fleetwood, blah blah blah. Ho-hum. So we're not standing idle here, we're extracting the chip at once so we can analyze it. Some serious jazz. I intend to remove the chip from Fleetwood's brain and have Ballerina chop into it. As soon as she is in, we may be able to trace its manufacturer and purpose. Yeah, his brain just turns off and he starts spinning on the floor like a fish. And what happens to Fleetwood afterwards? The chip is located right below the cortex, so it shouldn't pose any danger. He'd be back in combat in a few hours. That, if the chip doesn't have a self-destruction bomb that melts Fleetwood's brain in the process. Dot, dot, dot. Now that's a sight you'd dig, isn't it, Psycho? Huh. If he's more than just a loyal Umojin grunt, definitely. Whatever, let's activate our cloaking fields. The surgery is scheduled for now. Let's see what we'll learn here. Wait, he agreed to this? Or... did you guys just fucking drug him? I don't understand what the subtext is here. Fleetwood here. You owe me a brain chip. Captain Fleetwood, right? Fleetwood, Doc. You told me to drop by after the exams. Am I stim addicted, infected with radiation or something? So he doesn't know. He has no idea. Scheduled for a surgery that he has no idea he's scheduled for. Looking at papers. There. Your neural inhibitor seems to be overreacting, so we'll need to do a small surgery for replacement. Neural inhibitor. Honey, hold it right there, Doc. Surgery? Question mark, question mark? Yeah, it's a chip removal surgery. Quite common, actually. Most of the Caprilu combat troops have undergone a similar procedure at least once. Oh, so it's one of the harmless kind, right? Like when my left arm skin got remade after the drunk firebat pierced through my armor in a bar fight. Haha, LOL. This is totally natural exposition. I wrote that line, by the way. You got it. I have a bad feeling about this, Doc. There's something fishy going on. Well, you might want to hit the field with a damaged neural implant and risk passing out from an overdose of stim in the middle of a crossfire in a trench? What? That sentence. Holy shit. Well, I'll put it that way. Okay, Doc, let's get on with it. Good, I was already questioning your manliness. Okay, go fuck yourself. Ha! No girl questions my macho factor and remains unlaid. Whoa! You can show your manhood now, actually. Undress, please. This is on... The hell? Doc, I'm not sure I'm a good sight, but I'm supposed to be in combat alert duty, so hold your horses for the moment. What does that mean? I'm supposed to be in combat alert duty? I'm dressed for surgery, dumbass. Oh, never mind, but don't sneak peek. Woo, woo, what is this music? Get me out! Sure, I won't. When you're done, wear those surgery robes. Holy shit. What is happening? Done already? Ah, you weren't supposed to see me like this with a different team color. Hey, don't check it out. I've seen worse. Now, wear those robes and get in the cryotube. Why is he going into a cryotube for surgery? Oh, huh. So you actually liked it? Hey, we could go on a date. Get this thing away from me and get to the chamber, jackass. Whoa, whoop, whoop. What? Chamber closed. Applying the morphine now. Somebody stop this. Somebody needs to stop this. This is illegal. Now finishing anesthesia and starting the operation. And then he blows up. Please blow up. What is this? Done. He's asleep already. I'll have the chip removed in a minute. Whoop, whoop. What is that? It's psychotic. Slicing through his skull. In a cryotube, by the way. Hey, his brain is bigger than you thought, Leo. You owe me $10. Holy shit. Damn. Shut up, you two. I'm extracting the chip. Oh, Hamill and oh, Hiley. A match made in oh. You. There, piece of cake. Chip removed. Have a look at while I inject the drugs and insert a replacement harmless chip. It'll take an artisan's job to leave no scars behind, but my laser wire makes it perfectly possible. It'll take an artisan's job, but I have a tool that does it. So that whole sentence was completely pointless. It's just called data disk instead of chip. Good job. Holy, it still doesn't show in my scanners. It really is powerful enough to evade detection. What are the green and red lights on it? Any ideas, guys? I bet they're incoming and outgoing systems. One transmits fleet's info, the other receives info from whatever source transmits signals to it. Pure bull. I bet they're just power packs and... Oh, wait. Agent Raven, who the hell told you this? My sensor is picking up magnetic signals. The lights do seem to indicate exactly what you've suggested. What? It doesn't seem like it's that... Maybe just my talent in guessing the obvious? Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't seem that suspicious. It wasn't obvious to Ballerina, and she's been in the biz for 15 years. You best explain before we... What do you mean? Isn't that like default fucking... This is so retarded and contrived. Chill, guys. Yay! I just hacked the main system of the chip with my cyber dick. Turns out there's some freshly recorded info. I'll patch it through to the computer. Yay. 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 Oh! Bye! Data intro. Level 6 security. Large agricultural province north of Moria. What? Fleetwood here. Why? What? Why did they just vanish? Oh, that is fucked. What? What is this? This is ugly as fuck. Dude, you did custom tile work. Terran Harvester. Stop this. A holly, a little puppy. Ah, smell that fresh air. Our ranch seems to be just as we left it. Thank goodness we got some spare time. I love the country. Damn yeah, away from the city and all that stress. A man's life is more than his career and his bills. Fence made of bone. Dog barks. Kill me. Even Holly is relieved to leave that hole we call home. Never seen her so excited. What died over here? She's damn right. Well, it's a deserved rest from my technician's job in Thomas Willed Electronics. The new project's a bitch. Why? Why is this so obvious exposition? So hey, I'm working on a new robot prototype these days. Pretty interesting. Works with Psy and... Darling, please, we're not talking about our jobs here. Yeah, I'm a sniper, lol. ... Rule number 3, remember? No talks about our jobs. Sorry, just wanted to share it with you. Shut up. Hey, Holly, come in. Let's check at the house before we bring the lady in. I gotta do the sweeping, and you chase any roaches, okay, my girl? Now. Honey, I left my Comcast phone in the ship. I'll be with you in a minute. Comcast? I know all about those guys. And then it blows up! Holy shit! Oh god! Wow, what the fuck? That was so comical! Diana! Diana! Oh damn! Diana! Die, Anna. And then they get removed. Bye! Following his wife's funeral, Fleetwood eventually returned to his job as a technician in Thomas Weld Electronics, C, a research and development private company located in the Morian capital city. So why is he a fucking moron? As the official investigation stated a leak of the ship's fuel cells, Fleetwood seemed to conform and recover well from the trauma. However, 6 months later, as he returned from work... Not even renamed. Oh, okay, bye! Fleetwood was presumed dead after his vulture crashed, although his body was never retrieved. Considering how badly burnt the remains of the victims were, no further effort was made to recognize... What?! That's not how that works at all! They take, like, dental work and stuff! Jesus Christ! Did you do any research? Like, that's something you have to do. You have to do research and figure out what is actually going to happen. If you're going to file info, exposit everything about this goddamn scene. The truth behind the accident was that Fleetwood, fearing for his life, had joined the Umoja Protectorate, the military defense of the Parliamentary Republic of Umoja. How would he do that from the Kelmorian Combine? From Moria? How? How would he do that? Seriously. Oh, okay. Nobody Google that. These fucking fire hydrants are so comical. Why does he have a dog with him? I'm glad you've accepted my proposal, Engineer Fleetwood. As you know from the documents I sent you, your life is in grave danger. As you know, by the way. What is this? Glad to meet you, Admiral. The pictures of Umojan ghosts stalking me and my wife, combined with the top-secret droid project I was working on, were convincing enough. Why were Umojan ghosts Why would you join Umoja if they were stalking you? I'll take it that you'll join the Umojan Special Protection Program then, right? Guys, somebody needs to help me out here. Yeah, definitely. I'd rather not be silently sniped in the night, even though I just faked my own death in a traffic accident hours ago. I still don't feel safe. This is so embarrassing. I can't handle this. I'm cringing so hard. I was most impressed by that fake death. How did you do it? Autopilot combined with a bomb made of phosphor and other transition metals. It was not hard to get my hands on them in a computer and robot development company. Haha, in an exposition company. It was not hard to write this line. With no brain cells. Most cunning of you. Now, allow me to explain what happens to your life now. You will join the Emojin Academy and undergo combat training to be prepared if those ghosts ever find you. Apparently, they were interested in data jacking technology from your employer, so our best guess at the moment is that your wife wasn't the prime target of the bomb placed in your transport. I don't understand why that... He said Emojin. Maybe he meant to say Morian. And he just miswrote it. The fact that I have to question that is pretty psychotic. I'm listening. Go on. You'll merge with our military corps and be safe there, as long as you keep away from the covert ops personnel. We'll transfer you away from the core worlds in order to keep you out of the traitor's sight. Wow, this really is a million-hour cutscene. I was only half joking when I said that I was hoping for that. Satisfactory to me, but what about my security? It'll be provided via a special chip that's immune to X-ray and psychic scanning. Our protection program will be able to pinpoint your location with the use of comsats to provide you with all the security you may require. Okay, so that's exposition as to how the chip got in there, and where it came from. Any questions? Yeah. When is this over? Not really. Just be sure to inform me when those fuckers have been brought to jail, or to hell. You can be sure we'll both rejoice when that happens. Now follow me. We're leaving at once. I hope he kills the dog. Why such crystals? Thus, Fleetwood joined the Emojin Academy. In the following years, he rose quickly in the ranks as Emojin Protectorate, as his technical expertise made him a prime Goliath, Siege Tank, and Vulture pilot. We've only ever seen him pilot a Vulture, so fake news. Although not bent on revenge, he always sought to know who was responsible for the tragic demise of his wife. As the years passed, and no messages from Kowalski or anyone else in the protection program were received, Fleetwood no longer hid his extreme dislike for ghosts. It's also not obvious as to whether or not, like, what's-his-face, the, Kowalski himself is a ghost. Not that that would really matter, but he uses the ghost sprite. The droid program he was working on was never openly revealed to the populace, as Thomas Wild Electronics was impounded by the Morian government for taxation reasons. The facilities were sold to private buyers through public auctions in an attempt to pay the debts. Okay. Just marvel at these blends while we wait for the exposition to finish. Now closing. File Fleetwood 01. I'm speechless. So Fleetwood was actually working with tech development programs? Yeah, and Kowalski himself put him in the protection program. We'll be in really, really tough shit when he finds out we've removed it. Just put it back in. Download all the files, put it back in. You're goddamn right. We'll spend the rest of our lives behind bars. Serving as bartenders. I might be able to save our arses. Fleetwood's exam did show the existence of the chip, and part of my job as a mid-corps officer is to investigate any and all unidentified cyberware and bodyware. Bodyware. What a fucking jazz soundtrack, too. That may at least buy us some time to drill deeper into this. Any of you ever heard anything about this tech theft ghost conspiracy the Admiral told him about? Or is this about this Thomas Wild company and their droid project? It was renamed to ED. Shakes head negatively. Nope. We should start our spy runs immediately, and... It's my convict. The Admiral's summoning both of us to the command station, Leo. I guess I'll have to wait then. Well, Sarah, make sure that Fleetwood recovers, and Ballerina, start looking further into this matter ASAP. Where did Ballerina come from again? I'm calling her Ballerina from now on. Yeah, for a reason I'm not entirely aware of, I think the Hawk is connected to all of this. What a psychotic situation to be in. And if he is, Fleetwood will be quite anxious to slice his head open and eat his brains. What? What does that mean? Okay. Well, I guess we'll separate that into its own video. It was psychotic. Morian citizens flashback in parentheses. I have nothing to say here, man. This was this is like a Deadly Premonition type revelation where it's like, ooh, surprise! It's really psychotic. I got nothing. There's like, it's so confusing. It's like, why even bother with this shit? But oh well. No.